So it's been like 7 months since I've done a Blu-ray collection video, and I've definitely gotten a lot of Blu-rays and DVDs during that 7-month gap. But recently, last month, November, I finally bought, with my work money, Criterions. Now you wonder what are the Criterions? So basically, it's part of an organization called the Criterion Collection, and this is basically the best brief summary I can give. The Criterion Collection is dedicated to gathering the greatest films from around the world and publishing them in editions of the highest technical qualities, with supplement features that enhances the appreciation of the art of film. So you can kind of guess what this is. It's a organization that collects films and releases them on DVD and Blu-ray that is considered high art. And now you're probably wondering, where would I get a Criterion Collection? Well, first, like, they have a streaming service. If you don't want to waste money on them, just do the streaming service. But for me, I'm just a big fan of collecting physical media, and so basically, if you want to wonder where to get them, well, the places you can find them, the only places you can actually find them at is at only Barnes and Nobles, and basically they have them there for the Blu-rays are like for $40, and the DVDs are like $30, and and basically every July and November they have like a 20%, they have a 50% off deal when the Blu-rays are $20 and the DVDs are like $15, and yeah, so with having a job, I used my work money to buy Criterions, and I bought up to 9 Criterions, and so I'm just gonna show off the films that I got, and so yeah, let's get into it. All right, so I'm gonna go through my collection through spine number, which basically means like which one that they released, like. So basically, this one is Spine Order 51, so this is like their 51st film that they released. Brazil. I like this one. This is a good movie, a great science fiction film, like on a technical level. I love the art direction and the visual effects. This is a very fun movie to watch. I love the wackiness of it, because it's by Terry Gilliam of Monty Pythons, and I kind of like the actors in it. It's got Jonathan Pryce, Robert De Niro, Bob Hoskins. And, yeah, it's basically a Monty Pythons meets Metropolis, and that's all you're going to get. But on a story level, it's kind of confusing and complex. It's just some stuff doesn't really make sense. Like, I don't really think Terry Gilliam is a great storyteller, but on a visual and writing, I think he is pretty good. Spine Order 536, The Thin Red Line. So a friend from work told me to get this one, because he's a big anyone that was by Terrence Malick. So Thin Red Line was the only one that I saw there, and I kind of wanted to get the Thin Red Line because it was back in the day. This was like Saving Private Ryan's rival film, because it was like gritty World War II film, and they were both nominated for Best Picture at the Oscars, but sadly lost to Shakespeare in Love. But I'm excited to check this one out. And, so yeah, The Thin Red Line. Spine 594, Gojira, or Godzilla. They have all the Showa-era Godzilla films on the Criterion, but, I only got the original Godzilla film. And, so the interesting thing about this one is that they have 2 discs. The first disc is, like, the original Japanese cut of the film, with just English subtitles. And then there's the second cut, there's the second disc, which is the American cut, Godzilla King of the Monsters, with the edited scenes with Americans in there, and it's English dub, which is kind of what the franchise gets mocked for sometimes, and I'm probably gonna watch the American cuts. Sorry, G-fans. Alright, Spine Order 608, Harold and Maude. I love this film very much. I talked about this one on our first viewing, and this is just a very fun comedy. I like all the little side characters in there. I like Harold's general uncle, his therapist, and the funny priest. And I love Maud as a character. This is definitely a great character study film, and it's just a good comedy. And I really, really enjoyed it. And I just love the message, and I really love this film. And I'm not the biggest cult movie guy. I'm not big into movies like Rocky Horror Picture Show. But Harold and Maude is probably my favorite cult film. And probably one of the best cult films. Spine Order 611. Being John Malkovich. I love this film. This is probably one of my new favorite films. I just love the story. I love the acting. I love the writing about it. I just love these characters. I just love everything about it. It's such a fun movie, and a lot of people think it's too weird. A lot of people might say adaptation or Synecdoche, New York is better. But I don't know. I love Being John Malkovich. It's just such a fun film to watch, and I just love it. It's probably one of my favorite films, and I want to say it's my favorite film. Spine Order 820. Fantastic Planet. This is my second foreign film that I bought. This was kind of like a film that Ralph from Ralph the Movie Maker and Adam from YMS loves very much, and I thought maybe I wanted to get what some of my favorite YouTubers like from the Criterion, so I got Fantastic Planet, and from what I've seen, I'm actually really interested in it. I'm not the biggest animation fan guy, but I really want to see it. I mean, the animation style looks interesting, and I'm kind of done with animated films a bit, so I think this one could, I want to get into more, because I want to get into more weird films, and especially more weird, outside-of-the-box animated films, so yeah, Fantastic Planet. Spine Order 905, The Breakfast Club. This is a DVD. So yeah, I bought these on the same day, Breakfast Club and Godzilla, and they did not have the Blu-ray version on the shelf for both Breakfast Club and Godzilla, so I just ended up getting the DVD version, and I mean it was good, still good. I enjoyed Breakfast Club. I've really not seen any John. I'm not the biggest John Hughes fan. I haven't really seen that much of his films, and it was good. It was good. I guess bottle movie. I guess because it takes place in the same place, in the same room, in one day. Definitely had a lot of good character development, but I just didn't really care for it that much. It wasn't disappointing. I got what I got. I mean, I consider a movie disappointing when I get something out of a film that I didn't really want. But this, I got what I got. It's just a corny 80s rom-com comedy, coming-of-age story. But yeah, that's The Breakfast Club. It was good. Spine Order 985. Europa. I don't know that many YouTubers that have this one, but I was just kind of intrigued by the plot. This story about this Jewish boy who decides to sneak into becomes like a Hitler Youth just to hide and not get killed, So yeah, that's Europa. I'm kind of fascinated about watching this film. Spine Order 1025. The Grand Budapest Hotel. I really want to watch more Wes Anderson. I've only seen Moonrise Kingdom, which I love. Rushmore, which I also love. And I saw a little bit of The Isle of Dogs, which I kind of thought wasn't that great, but I'm going to have to give it another try. And I've always wanted to really see the Grand Budapest Hotel, because the trailers just look really, really funny. So right now, these movies that I have next aren't Criterion collections, but they have like a sort of Criterion feel, and I've just made like a new shelf recently, that's like right over there, and I put it like right next to my Criterions. So these are all basically Warner Brother films. So they're like iconic moments, and you might find these at Walmart. And I'm going through like the number of moments it is. So like Casablanca, I've not seen it, and this is ranked as the 4th most iconic moment from like Warner Brothers. Argo. This is ranked as the 14th most iconic moment. So yeah, this movie it won Best Picture, but think about the three Best Picture the first three Best Picture winners of 2010s, King's Speech, The Artist, and Argo. They're not really well loved by people that much, it seems. Because it kind of beat that one film that should have won. For King's Speech, they wanted The Social Network to win. I think for The Artist, I think they wanted a movie called Amor, I believe. I think I got it right. And for Argo, I think it was Zero Dark 30 or Django Unchained or or Lincoln maybe. But yeah, that's Argo. I don't know when I'm going to check any of those two out. Full Metal Jacket, ranked as the 22 most iconic moment. And I don't get why this one is ranked lower than Argo, which is weird. So yeah, Full Metal Jacket, it's kind of praised a lot. I mean, it's because of its famous actor in it. And I don't know when I'm going to check it out. I need to see more Kubrick, because I actually did, my dad did once, he did rent Paths of Glory from the library, and it actually was the Criterion version of it. I just didn't know at the time. But I really didn't really like it that much. I just remember I just kind of stopped when I got to the courtroom scene, because it was just all I really just don't care. Because I just didn't care. So next one, 2001: A Space Odyssey. This is ranked as the 23rd most iconic moment. So I actually have seen this one, and I really do love this movie. This is probably one of my favorite science fiction films. I just love how the cinematography looks. I love it. It's great space event stories. Well, it's kind of chopped into, for me, it's kind of this anthology film that's chopped up into three stories, which is basically, the first one is the dawn of man. The second one is about making contact to aliens, and the third one is about artificial life and fighting it, and they all kind of connect to each other. And or maybe if you want to count the fourth one, which is like a follow up to some of that stuff. But I really love 2001: Space Odyssey, but I'm not really one of those guys who thinks this should have won over Oliver, because this movie was just way ahead of its time when it came out. I think if it came out maybe after Star Wars, during Brazil, it probably would have gotten it probably would have been turned out better, because it was hated when it came out. So yeah, that's my Criterion collection / Warner Brothers Iconic Moments collection. I can't wait for July to collect more. I want to kind of there's I have a lot of other definites that I want to get from the Criterion, like the Before trilogy. But yeah, so that's it. That's all I got for today, and I will be making other holiday reviews, and I promise you they are coming. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.